I freaked out. And my mom was like, it's okay. It's fake water. And then, like, me being the child that I am, I was like, how do you make fake water? And she, like, I mean, bless my mom. She had an answer. She was like,
Purr. All right, puppers, welcome back to Klonoa 2, Lunatea's Veil. And we're all bundled up for this commentary.
Luna tails. Luna's up with us. She's purring pretty hard.
So in this episode, we're going to try to activate Ishras Ark.
Oh.
Yes, a long abandoned ship.
But yeah, at the time of recording this, it's like maybe 60 degrees outside tops. I'm so excited.
Yeah, this is your weather.
This is my weather.
It's a little cooler than mine, but I'm still like, I can deal with this.
Oh my god, if it could be like this every single day, year round, I would be ecstatic.
Yeah. That's what we're looking for, a place where it's this weather all year round.
Yeah. Like, but I would say between like 50 and 78.
Okay.
Because like it is still nice to have like a nice warm day.
Yeah.
But like I don't want it to be hot.
I get you. Whereas I don't want it to be cold.
Yeah.
I don't mind it being cool, but I don't want it to be cold.
Freezing.
So yeah, check out the aesthetic for this level. I don't know how to describe it, but like it's very unique. Uh-oh.
Bless you. Nope.
No. At that point, you might as well start a named fruit.
Watermelon. You get so mad at me when I do that.
Because I lose my right to sneeze. And I'm just like, well.
This reminds me of like a plant village.
Okay. You can definitely see like nature has overtaken the Ark. But like I also like the kind of like vine texture thing we got.
Yeah.
But we got these new enemies that like you can absorb other enemies in these crystals and use that to solve puzzles.
Okay.
So that's basically going to be the gimmick for this level. Is you gotta shatter the crystals in creative ways. So we're going to be going outside of the Ark and inside of the Ark.
Okay.
Not nearly as scary as Noah's Ark in Kennywood.
Oh my god. I remember bawling my eyes out on the Noah's Ark.
I remember like
and then
a lot of moments. Like I remember the gorilla scaring the living shit out of my mother. Like this gorilla just like lunges forward. She's just like, oh my god!
I think the part that scared me the most was at the very end when it starts to flood.
Yeah, it starts
like,
to flood and the walls cave in and I was just like,
I freaked out. And my mom was like, it's okay. It's fake water. And then like me being the child that I am, I was like, how do you make fake water? And she like, I mean, bless my mom. She had an answer. She was like, it's made out of straw. And I was like, oh, okay.
Can you believe that?
She had an answer. Who am I to question?
Yeah, good point. I mean, I'd have thought of something more logical.
I believed
like
that for years.
A projection.
I believed
it's
that
just projection
for years.
And footage, and that's all you're seeing.
Well, no, because like you got splashed.
True.
Like you were getting wet.
I remember when that happened. I was backing away, and I was just like, oh shit, the walls are caving in.
Yeah.
And the door behind me, like,
yeah.
And I just fell
Out.
backwards. I was like, oh, I'm out. I'm free. What screwed me up was like towards the beginning when like the elevator goes down and you're in like hell or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's all those dead bodies and snakes and spiders. And I'm just like, what Noah's Ark is this?
Yeah.
Where am I?
I think back to...
I don't remember this part in Sunday school.
Yeah, I think back to a lot of parts of Kennywood in general that used to be just so freaking creepy. Like you had the old mill.
Oh, God.
The Gold Rush.
The Gold Rush scarred me deeply.
Noah's Ark.
Like you hear this loud scream, there's an enormous spider, and then above you is another even bigger spider.
Yes.
And I'm just like, huh? That triggered my arachnophobia to 11. I used to be like, these spider things, I'm not a big fan. But the Gold Rush amplified it to the point where I remember crying in the line to rides just because I suspected there would be a spider on the ride.
Aww.
I'd be like, I don't want to go. There were no spiders. I don't want to see spiders. And I remember this one ride in Idlewild Park. It was like a twisted house and stuff.
Yeah.
But I was in the line and I was crying because I was just like, I don't want there to be spiders. I'm not ready for spiders. And the family behind me said, sweetie, there's no spiders on this ride. It's actually very cool. And like it calmed me down and I was able to enjoy just feeling like I was drunk.
I forget what it's called. It has a name.
It does have a name. I just forget the name. Because, like, it's not the old mill. That's in Kennywood. But yeah, Idlewild had, like, a specific...
I remember the house, and I just don't remember what it's called.
Because it was more like a tour than a ride.
You walk through it, and then it's like they
told you stories about how...
They'll pull someone out of the audience to sit on the chair that's, like, on the wall.
Yep, that's correct. But in this area, when you're activating those switches, I'm reminded of, like... the Ridley Scott Alien franchise. Like, I get some, like, sci-fi vibes here as well. So it's like a blend of nature and technology, which is interesting. Man versus nature. Excuse me.
I remember whenever I was in high school, I think I was, like, a freshman, like a new baby freshman in high school. And we went to Idlewild, and I remember asking the ride operator of Mr. Rogers' neighborhood if I could repaint. And knowing what I know now, that they're just kids with summer jobs, I was like, wow, dumbass. But like, I wanted nothing more than to like just repaint the Mr. Rogers neighborhood.
Kids like, just leave me alone.
I know. They were like, no. I was like, okay, well, if you change your mind, I'm here till 8:30.
It's like, I ain't in charge of shit. It's like that video I saw of...
You're probably like, I get paid $5 an hour. Hard no.
Not even minimum wage. But
well,
no,
at the time.
There's this video of like this guy proposing at Disney World, and like one of the employees interrupts the proposal, takes the engagement ring, and asks them to leave.
My God.
Yeah. So I read into it, and the story was like one of the newer employees was just like, yeah, it's fine, it's cool. And then a supervisor saw them up there and said, they're not supposed to be there. And another employee panicked and just grabbed the ring and said, all right, get. Disney sorted the whole thing out, terminated the employee, because it was just like, well, that's not a good image for us. And like,
so they just weren't supposed to be in the location that they were at? Or?
It was on the stage.
Oh.
Like right outside the castle where they
Okay.
perform and stuff. And like one of the supervisors was just like, hey, get them off there. And again, it was a young guy. One of the other employees was just like, nope. And it's like, And Disney's like, that ain't a good image.
I never...
But like you could tell like the employee that took the ring was basically a kid.
Yeah.
He didn't know what he was doing. He just panicked and was given the orders, hey, get him off there.
Yeah.
By any means necessary. So it's just like, okay. Like, the right way to do it is, like, wait for the proposals to be in, be like, okay, guys, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Don't take the ring. Don't touch the ring. Just be like, okay, congratulations. Okay.
Usher them
usher
off.
them out. Back to the alien eggs. See what I mean?
Yeah. They are kind of creepy.
It looks very extraterrestrial. But the key here is you have to constantly have that jewel ass shit. The jewel creature must always be in your possession. Because that's how you properly charge it. See? So it turns yellow, then I hit this guy. Hold on. Timing is very important. And now he's blue, but you see how that orb in the middle is red?
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh.
Now there we go. And that's how we activate the windmill. So we have to do that a total of 3 times. We've done 2. 1 remains. And when all 3 are active, the Ark is mobile once again.
Ooh.
Yep. And then we can take the Ark to the Kingdom of Indecision. The final kingdom.
That's where I live.
Alrighty. Woohoo!
Go, go, go!
Dum, 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 dum. What's up? Oh my god. Stop it.
They call me Thumper.
Wesker's like, no, they call me Wesker. This poor dog. I'm gonna stop at Pet Supplies today. See if they have any dry skin lotion for dogs.
Yeah, I suppose. I don't know if it's dry skin or something else. That's why I'm debating if I want to get the lotion first or take him to the vet first. I'm debating.
Well,
I
because
see you.
he hasn't changed anything about his diet. And he's only scratching in the areas that doggies get dry skin.
Okay.
But I think
Really?
the thing is, like, he can't reach it,
Yeah.
which is why he thumps.
He keeps thumping and smacking against the floor.
Is because he can't actually reach the spot that he's itchy in.
Makes sense. Haha. You know, I'm really curious how this Fantasy Reverie series sold.
I don't know.
I'd have to look into that because, like, I definitely would be open for, like, a new Klonoa game. Because these have all been remakes.
Yeah.
The first Klonoa was from PlayStation 1. Klonoa 2 was from PS2. And ideally, I would be okay with, like, a Klonoa for each console generation. One for PlayStation 3, one for PlayStation 4, PS5. Well, we're a little behind. We're still waiting on the one for PS3. Like, it would be even more interesting if, like, it showed, like, the next stage of growth.
Yeah.
So, like, the first one he's a kid, and this one he's more of a teenager.
I
Maybe in
said
the
I
third
really
one,
want
he'd
one
be like a
of
young
him as
adult.
like an old
old
man.
Yeah, like
old man
grandpa from the old
cat bunny.
one. And you'd have to, like, do the jumps with a cane and stuff
Yes.
like that. Oh no. Careful. Floating platforms. When you see the gameplay, does it feel doable for you? Like, okay, this isn't as bad as Rayman or some of the other platformers. I could see it happening. Especially since I'm playing on normal, there is a beginner mode.
Yeah. Yeah, I it's just platforming in general is difficult for me because of bad depth perception, poor, like, spatial judgment.
Yeah.
So I don't think necessarily that it would be too difficult in general. I just think I'm just not good at platforming.
I got you. Okay.
But I still think it would be fun to play.
Oh, cool. Because, like, I never know if there's any, like, platform... Because I know you enjoy, like, the adventure games and the RPGs more.
Yeah.
But I never know if there's, like, a platformer where you're just like, this is fun to watch, but I'd also like to try it myself. Whereas with an RPG, I could easily see you being like, oh, yeah, I could try that later. Definitely. Also, at the time of this recording, there was recently a Nintendo Direct revealing all the new games coming out up until 2023. And I'm just like, oh, wow. What other remakes are there in the distance? Not too many. Just a handful.
And I just watched Wesky try to take the first step going down the stairs, and it was pretty funny.
It sounded funny. I was just like, what is that dog doing?
He, like, tapped all of his feet.
Mm-hmm. My goodness. This is actually a little challenging. So, like, the green ones, they just, like, hold you in place and you can launch from them. The red ones move.
Ooh.
So you kind of got to wait until they're in the right position, and then you can jump from them. Now, we'll be coming back here. Because, as you've seen with the levels, everything is kind of like, I don't want to say stagnant, but, like, immobile.
Yeah.
And then when we activate the windmill, everything starts moving.
Okay.
And the level works differently. So if you feel like, oh, I'm almost there, but I can't reach, come back once the area is active.
Okay.
And you might be surprised of just like, oh, that'll help me reach it. I discovered that during my practice run. I was just like, all right, how in the hell do I get up there? And then I said, all right, screw it. I guess I'll just skip it and figure it out later.
Yeah.
And then I activated the windmill and I circled back and I was just like,
oh. Okay. See, I think the issue that I would have in playing this is all the little nuances that are like classic Klonoa, I guess.
Alrighty.
Where it's like...
Because you've seen 2 Klonoa games now.
Yes.
Which is basically the majority of the series, minus like, I think there's a volleyball game.
Okay. But it's like knowing you move 3-dimensionally, which throws me off. Like,
oh, okay.
I wasn't necessarily expecting the ability to move to like the foreground and background.
You're not so much moving there, you're just facing there and you're shooting projectiles there.
Yeah,
He
it's
still
still
very much moves
still
left and right.
is very I don't want to say uncomfortable because it's not uncomfortable. It just doesn't feel natural
Okay.
to me.
Because like right now, even though the camera's moving, I'm just pressing left.
Right.
It's the camera that's being dynamic and zooming around Klonoa and stuff like that, but I'm just pushing left right here. There is no...
But also like just knowing
Help?
where to go.
Well, I mean, it's fairly linear. It's just a lot of back and forth. So the game's going to constantly push you into a different direction. And you see these clocks, and those serve as checkpoints. So I'd say that... Oh, shit.
Yeah.
This is where we got some of that Rayman platforming,
Yeah.
to where like the other platform comes up and then runs away. Oh fuck! Eee! All right, take three. Take 3. Let's have an enemy this time. That'll give me a little extra boost. Aha! Oh, I got it right. I didn't need to boost. But see, everything's moving now.
Yeah.
So now I can get this guy. Huh? Yeah! Nice. And there we go.
But yeah, even
Another
like
doll collected.
knowing how to get up there or that I should go up there, I wouldn't know.
Well, I mean, you just miss out on the doll then. Because the levels are very, like...
Yeah. But I mean, like, that's still part of the fun of the game, you know? So it's like... I feel like I wouldn't get the full experience playing by myself,
Okay.
you know?
No, I get you. Nope. Can't just hit it. Gotta hit it with an enemy. There we go. Now when I die, I just end up back here, throw that. Shit! It went through it. It went right under it.
Do you have to hit the, like, little triangle?
Yeah. You gotta hit that little crystal in the middle. Oh, I can just hit it. Huh. Well then. Shows what I know. Oh boy, I hope this comes back down. If not, maybe I can cheat it. I see a little crevice there.
There you go.
Suck in your gut, Moo!
Ah,
There we go. That's the third one.
it's like you asking me if the jeans on the chair are mine. I'm like, listen, I might be able to get one leg in there. Those are not mine.
Oh my goodness. Alrighty. Off we go to the Kingdom of Indecision. Should we go? Of course we should go. Maybe. I don't know. It's the Kingdom of Indecision.
I feel like there should be a force field where you, like, linger. Like, right at the edge of the area.
Oh.
So you can't decide to go in or not.
Are you sure you want to overwrite this data? I don't know. I'm in the Kingdom of Indecision after all. Alrighty. So now we're going to make our way to the Kingdom of Indecision in the next episode.
Maybe.
See you next time, puppers.
Toodles?
I was like, what do you get? Oh, Indecision.